And as I was floating in this void, and then this voice was speaking to me, and I didn't know who it was. It was, then it was like, uh, when he spoke, I could see they call it life review. It was like little
Mm.
snippets. It happens real fast, but it seems like it takes forever. I grew up. My parents were loving parents. How I rebelled, what I did, everything, and it was in. It was everything about you is being revealed. And at the same time, I was feeling this great, powerful, awesome love floating through there. But I did not realize at the time that God's love was getting ready to judge me. There was a reckoning because he was actually revealing to me how good he was to me, even though I denied he existed in such a way that I cannot deny it. I didn't have any excuses. I say, a crazy sign hit on my head. That's why I stole that. And that's why I ran with these people. That's why I got in fights. This is why I did drugs. This is why, I stole drugs out of parents' medicine cabinets and sold them to the church youth group and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
so, he just shows you all that. He showed
Yeah.
me times how he spared me many times in car wrecks. And the most dramatic was with all my friends were going on Gallows Road up in Virginia there, Northern Virginia. And we're going over a hill in my parents' station wagon with all my friends and all the girls in there. We're all packed in there. Everybody, I don't know how many people were packed in there, in the back seat and the front seat. I think we're three in the front, or four in the back seat, and bunch in the back part of the station wagon. I flew. I was so drunk. I took a nose. I just went airborne and was heading toward a tree. Oncoming cars, 2-lane road. Something moved the car over, set me down, and I stayed in one lane. Oncoming cars honking at me, and I made it to the bottom of the hill, and I was, I remember how shocked I was. And the Lord was showing me the whole event, and it was an angel literally put the car over and kept me
Wow.
from hitting everything. And all my friends, when I got to the bottom of the hill, said, "Oh, yeah, you're a great driver. Do it again." No. No. Yeah.
Wow.
So you're showing me things like that. And so
Yeah.
basically, that's what happened. And I was coming closer to the light, and I noticed it looked like to me at the time was a rock suspended in space. Behind there was like a beautiful city. It was a glimpse in a wall. It just closed off. Then over something kind of orangey looking off toward my right. And so I remember floating toward that, and I noticed that the light was coming from a person, and that's how it all began.
Hmm. Wow.